Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
En Rutas Alternas, el día de hoy tenemos el gusto de conectar hasta los Estados Unidos para platicar con Colleen Green, ya que su disco Cool está muy cerca de ver la luz. Será publicado en septiembre de este año por la discográfica Harley Art. Y conectamos en esta videollamada con Colleen. Hola, Colleen.
Hola.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Colleen, where are you right now?
I am in Massachusetts.
Oh, cool. Are you touring or something?
No, I moved back here
Huh?
in November from LA.
It's a very hard change, right? From LA to Boston, but well, to Massachusetts.
Yeah, it is. I'm from here, so I feel comfortable here, but it's been a long time since I lived here, so it is a big adjustment.
The vibe is very different, but also there's a lot of cultural things happening in the East Coast, right?
Yeah, the East Coast is great. It's very beautiful.
Of course, Boston is amazing.
Yeah, yep.
Colleen, you are very, very close to release your new album, Cool. How do you feel?
I am very excited and relieved.
Because it's been a long process of releasing the album, right?
Yeah, very long.
You start recording this album in 2019, correct?
Yes, summer.
And how was the process of making this album in pandemic times?
Well, we actually started and finished making the album before anything happened. So we had no idea at that point, obviously. So it was just a lot of big momentum and then a huge crash and kind of still down here at the bottom waiting for it to go back up. But hopefully once the record finally comes out, it'll coincide with things starting to go back up.
Cool, yes, of course. Cool, it will be your fifth album, right?
I think so. That sounds about right.
Because I read you have 4 albums and a bunch of EPs, right?
That's true.
You have worked a lot during these 10 years.
Yeah.
You're a very prolific songwriter.
I wish I could be more prolific, but yeah, I think I'm doing okay.
And it's important for a musician, for a lyricist, of course, to be in touch with your environment, with your city, with the stories that happen around you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Not only to yourself, but of course, I'm pretty sure that in most of the songs of Cool, we can find something of you, but it's also important to connect with other things happening around you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it helps. Understanding your environment helps you understand yourself too, and vice versa, I think. So yeah, it's good.
And also, Colleen, it's important to still making full-length albums because the album has a narrative, a concept, a bunch of things to say, right? Not only loose songs, because but a full statement.
Yeah, it's more of an adventure or a journey that way.
And what was the journey in Cool? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to tell to the world?
For Cool, I think to me, it's kind of a proper follow-up to my last album, I Want to Grow Up. Because at that point, the journey on that album is kind of me realizing all the things that are wrong or are not helping me achieve my goals, all the things that are negative about my life, my world, and myself, and kind of putting those all out on the table and just recognizing them. And so Cool, over the past 5 years, I think the journey has been what to do with those revelations that came about in I Want to Grow Up, and what to do about all those negative thoughts and experiences, how to kind of exercise them and get them out of my life and my mind so that I can be the best person I can possibly be.
I know there's a said that be careful what you wish for, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because when we are growing up, it's hard, it's a little painful sometimes, but it's not only necessary, but it's you can resign on that, right? You always growing up. You getting older, but not only that, that you need to understand that with age, with experience, you gain a lot of things instead of losing.
Yeah, I think it's really important for people to recognize that, because a lot of people, I think, grow up physically, but maybe not emotionally or mentally, and I think it can cause a lot of problems in general. So that's my goal for myself, is to always continue growing emotionally and mentally, and just always try to strive to keep improving. And I hope other people that are interested in doing that can also try to achieve that goal.
Of course, because nowadays it's important to share feelings, it's important to talk about it. And in mental health, there's an open discussion about it. So we need to know that the things are changing, the times are changing, and we need to understand that that part of our lives is very, very important.
Yeah.
Even if we are not younger anymore, the mental health, it's important. It's not only a discussion about your age, but your space in the world, your space with your friends, who you are, what you want.
Yeah, and it's never too late, I think.
Of
No
course.
no matter what your number age is, it's never too late.
Colleen, for Cool, you work with Gordon Raphael, right?
Yeah.
How was working with him?
It was awesome. Gordon is awesome. He's brilliant, and he's a lot of fun to just talk to. He's really interesting, and he's like a true freak, I like to say. But that's like a really high compliment, I think.
Yes. Yes, yes, of
Yeah.
course. It's a little weird, funny, I don't know, to know that he was the producer of a very important album as Easy Seat of the Strokes. And it's been 20 years since the release of that album, right? It's weird. A lot
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah, I think just yesterday or the day before, maybe, I was seeing
Yes.
a lot of stuff on the internet about that.
Colleen, how do you feel that it's the music industry nowadays for an independent artist and for an indie rock alternative artist?
It's a lot different than it has been in the past, that's for sure. I think it's a lot more of it is just up to us. I mean, I think the word independent really has it really truly means that you're doing everything kind of yourself at this point, or at least a lot more. Sorry about that. A lot more than it was in the past. You kind of have to be more creative. You have to be more resourceful. You know, we don't have these huge record companies just spending millions of dollars on our every whims. But I think it's better in some ways, and I think it's worse in some ways.
But being an independent artist doesn't necessarily means that you are alone, right? Because there are a lot of independent artists, labels, video directors. I don't know. We can achieve a lot of things, understanding that we can take the hand of another one, and grow together.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot more freedom too with
Yes.
that. A lot more freedom to just be whatever you want to be, whatever your vision is, and just be as creative as you want to be. And I think, yeah, the freedom kind of almost comes from, it's not somebody else like totally footing the bill, and you don't have to just totally listen to what they want. It's more about what you want at this point.
And now that you said that, how is working with Harley Art?
It's great. I love Harley Art.
It's a great label because they are a part of a Sub Pop family. That it's a very important label from the last 30, 40 years. Maybe they have released great albums, great artists.
Yeah, it's an honor. It's always been an honor to be associated with that whole family, and they've always had my back. They've always been really supportive, and everybody that works there is really nice. And I'm pretty close with like a couple of people that work there, so it's great. It's really fun, and I don't really feel a lot of pressure to do anything other than what I just want to do. So it's great.
Amazing, Colleen. So you will release Cool, your new album, on September 10th, right?
Yes.
And you will release it on vinyl, on CD, on cassette, and also, of course, digital platforms. It's still very important to have the physical formats, right?
I think so. I enjoy having something physical.
But because it's an experience to play a vinyl, right? To put it in your turntable, play it loud, have your own ritual to read the lyrics, see the art. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I really don't listen to music online. I don't listen to music on my phone. It just feels wrong to me, and it's not that fun. I much prefer, having something, taking it out of the sleeve, putting it on. Like, that's how I like to wake up in the morning. It's like such a great way such a good ritual to kind of get your day started.
Oh, amazing to start listening vinyl. And Colleen, you have been playing in Mexico before. When you will come back?
I actually have never been to Mexico at all.
Sorry, I read that you have played here, but sorry, it's a misunderstanding. And when would you come to Mexico?
I would love to. I was supposed to come, but had to cancel due to health reasons. But that was a few years ago. I would love to come back to Mexico. I would love to come to Mexico at all.
Of course.
So hopefully someday.
Because we are very close, right? A few hours on plane.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I lived in California all those years and never made it down. But oh well, that's okay. There's always the future.
I'm guessing that in spring 2022 we can have Colleen Green here in Mexico, right?
Hopefully. I am hoping that by 2022, I think it'll hopefully be safe finally.
Yes.
To actually play shows. I'm still a little bit wary, but let's hope on that.
I'm looking forward to see you here in Mexico. I'm looking forward to have the vinyl of Cool, your new album. I have listened. It's amazing. I love your job. And I think you're a very important artist in alternative music. So you need to come to Mexico.
Thank you. Yeah, let's make it happen.
Cool. Colleen, congratulations on the album. Looking forward to see you here in Mexico. And thank you so much for this chat with Rutas Alternas.
Thank you. Thank you for having
me. Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.